Here is the Turtle Beach Recon 50 gaming headset. No, I didn't buy this for gaming. I bought it for talking on the phone because I have I have this other headset here which I got maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and this headset is absolutely terrible. So the problem with this headset is that the unit itself is very lightweight, which sounds good on the surface, but the problem comes in when the fact that the cord is so heavy, the unit just falls off your head. If you lean over to pick something up or you turn around, it just falls off. And so it kind of defeats the purpose of having a hands-free unit because you have to constantly put it back on. And then also the foam is all deteriorating and coming off, which is really abysmal because over the 2 or 3 years I've owned this thing, I've only used it maybe 10 times just because it stinks so bad. So this headset is just awful. It's downright abysmal. So I wanted to get a new headset because I like to use the headset when talking on the phone, because it's not uncommon that sometimes I have 1 or 2 hour calls, and the headset is nice because it's hands-free and you can move around and do various monotonous tasks like folding laundry or cleaning up the kitchen, etc., picking up sticks in the yard, you know, things that don't require any brain power and don't distract from the conversation. So I can do those things while talking on the phone with ease if I have a good headset. So I got this one from the Amazons. It was fairly inexpensive and very good ratings, and those ratings really need to be taken not even with a grain of salt. They should be taken with the entire container of salt. But this one had like 15,000-20,000 ratings, I think, and at that point, they're probably a satisfactory product. So let's see what we got here. 40mm speakers, volume control, mute. I don't really care about any of these features. Really, how good the bass is and all that stuff, I'm not going to get involved in that because I don't care. I'm just listening to a voice over the phone line, which half the time is coming through a garbled iPhone anyways, and just doesn't sound clear regardless. But let's see what we got here. Well, this is going to prove to be difficult to open. Oh, I see what the problem is. That was the problem. Alright, so we have this is the adapter for the computer, which takes audio in and audio out and converts it to that, I think it's got three channel plugs, or whatever it's called. This is the microphone, which I will be using in this case. And then here is the unit itself. So we have instructions, which I don't think I'll need. So I can already tell the cord, it doesn't even weigh a quarter of what the cord in this one does. I mean, this is just so heavy, it's ridiculous. This is easily 3 times the weight of the headset itself. This is lighter than the headset, so the headset's not going to move around. cord is relatively short, but it would be actually a pretty good length, because all it needs to do is go from my head down to my pocket where the phone is. Now this is a 3.5 millimeter, and the cordless phones are 2.5. So I've got these little adapters here to convert the phone's output to 3.5. And I got ones with a right angle, so that when I plug this in and I slip this in my pocket, the cord can go up and not bend, you know, or mess up the jack or anything. So this would just plug in here like that, which seems to be copacetic. And here's the microphone, of course, in its own stinking plastic film, because there's not enough plastic film in the world. And this just plugs in here. It's got a keyed thing, so it goes there, and I guess does it turn to lock in place? It must. No, I guess not. It seems like it would have to turn or something to lock in place. No, I guess not. I mean, it's not gonna, shouldn't come out by itself. So this is too small for my big head, which has a lot of information in it. So I'll expand this a little bit more. It fits pretty in place really well. It doesn't come off at all, and it cancels the noise out pretty good too. I can't really hear the boiler at all once I put that on. So let's go ahead and make a call now. Let's see if we got any audio here. Yep, that's working. But it's not stereo. I wonder if it's why is it like that? Now this is mute and not muted. Now it's stereo, so something's a little wonky with this adapter here. I don't know what's going on with this adapter. If I keep it in the middle, it becomes stereo, but otherwise it is not stereo. So that's stereo right there. And then it becomes right side only once I plug in all the way, which is, I don't know why it's like that. You get a sample of what it sounds like.
To experience new vintages of our winemaker's creations. For Valentine's weekend, the winery's tasting room will be open Saturday, February 11th.
Seems to be plenty clear. Let me go ahead and call another telephone here. I'll call my other line here, and we can hear. I'll try to talk through the microphone so we can hear what it sounds like. Okay, so we're talking into that phone, testing. Oh dear, it doesn't even work. I wonder if that's an issue with this stupid adapter. Testing. Alright, so my phone is working, but the adapter here, something is flaky about the adapter. It's not muted, so let me unplug this part of the way. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, 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 testing. Alright, so it seems like the microphone is not working at all. I'm not sure if we can blame this on the headset or on this adapter. You know, these of course are just cheap adapters from China. So who knows if the quality is any good or not. It's probably not. Hello? It seems like it's trying to work at one point, but then it doesn't. Is it gonna work now? Hello? 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 Alright, I'm gonna have to play with these adapters a little bit and see if I can get this to work. Well, the problem here is that these are not 3-channel. It's only stereo with no 3rd channel for the microphone. So these are the wrong adapters, which is annoying because those were very difficult to find for some reason. So just for the purpose of the video, I'm going to go ahead and plug this headset into my cell phone, which has a 3.5mm jack natively. And I will speak into this headset. Check.
Check. 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm speaking into the headset now, and it's working, and the audio seems to be perfectly clear. So the headset itself works fine. It's an issue with these adapters.
Alright, so that solves the mystery. So it's an adapter issue. Alright, so I'll get some new adapters, or different adapters rather, and then this should work properly and nicely with my cordless telephones.